Welcome to Unlock Joy YouTube channel. Xuanguang Continent, Chapter 1. The wind whipped at Xiao Feng's face as he plummeted, the jagged rocks of the Longshen cliff blurring into a dizzying spiral. He closed his eyes, not in fear, but in a strange sense of liberation. He had mastered the forbidden inner sect technique, a desperate gamble to earn the clan's recognition, but his actions had branded him a traitor. This leap was his only way out, a desperate escape into the unknown. He didn't know where he would land, or even if he would survive. But anything was better than the certain death that awaited him at the hands of the Longshen elders. He awoke to the sound of rushing water, his body aching but miraculously intact. He was lying on a soft bed of moss beside a crystal-clear stream. Disoriented, he sat up, his hands instinctively going to his chest. He was smaller, younger, panic flared, but he quickly regained control. He remembered the legends whispered by wandering monks, tales of a world beyond their own, a world where souls held power and spirit beasts roamed free. Xuanguang Continent. He was here. Xiao Feng barely had time to process his strange rebirth before he heard approaching footsteps. A group of villagers, led by an elderly man with wise eyes and a gentle presence, gathered around him. The man knelt beside him, his expression both kind and curious. "Are you all right, young one?" he asked, his voice soothing. Xiao Feng hesitated but nodded. The villagers whispered among themselves, wondering where this child had come from. The old man, Elder Shen, made the decision without hesitation. "You must be exhausted. Come with us. We will take care of you." And so, Xiao Feng was brought to Shen village, a small but warm community nestled between the mountains and spirit beast forests. Elder Shen and his family took him in, treating him as one of their own. He was given a place in their humble home, and over time, he came to know his new family. Elder Shen had a son, Shen Yue, a sturdy and kind-hearted man who worked as the village's protector. Shen Yue's wife, Lian Ru, was a skilled healer who taught Xiao Feng the art of medicinal herbs. Their daughter, Shen Yue, was a vibrant girl with sparkling eyes and a mischievous grin, her laughter echoing through the village. Unlike the other children who were focused on their mystic spirit awakenings, Shen Yue was more interested in exploring the nearby woods. She had a natural affinity for animals, often seen befriending the smaller spirit beasts that roamed the outskirts of the village. "What's your name?" she asked when they first met, eyes full of curiosity. "Xiao Feng," he replied, a flicker of his old self surfacing. "Xiao Feng," she repeated, testing the name on her tongue. "It suits you." From that moment on, they were inseparable. Years passed in a blur of survival and adaptation. Xiao Feng, now a child in this strange land, learned to navigate the dense forests, avoiding the territorial spirit beasts and foraging for edible plants. He kept his past a closely guarded secret, his mastery of the Longshen technique hidden deep within his soul, a dormant power waiting for the right moment to awaken. He knew he couldn't rely on it yet. This world was different, and he needed to understand its rules before revealing his true strength. The most important day in every child's life on the Xuanguang continent was the day of the Mystic Spirit Awakening. The day of the Mystic Spirit Awakening finally arrived. The children, dressed in their finest clothes, gathered in the vast courtyard of the Mystic Spirit Temple. A hush fell over the crowd as the high priest began the ceremony. One by one, the children stepped forward, placing their hands on the ancient spirit stone. The stone would glow, revealing the nature of their mystic spirit. Shen Yue was among the first to be called. As she placed her hand on the stone, it glowed with a brilliant emerald light, revealing a majestic spirit wolf, a creature known for its loyalty and strength. The crowd gasped in admiration. Then it was Xiao Feng's turn. He stepped forward, his heart pounding in his chest. He placed his hand on the stone, and for a moment, nothing happened. Then, a faint, almost imperceptible wisp of golden light flickered within the stone. The crowd murmured in confusion. The high priest, his brow furrowed, examined the stone closely. This is unusual," he said, his voice filled with wonder. "I sense a powerful mystic spirit, but it is dormant. It is waiting for something." Xiao Feng looked at Shen Yue, who gave him an encouraging smile. He knew deep down that their destinies were intertwined and that together they would face whatever challenges lay ahead. The journey had just begun. Like and subscribe.